Alright, upon leaving the Great Decker Tree, who's just died, we will see Melon again, who will automatically assume that we killed the Great Decker Tree. It's all our fault, and he will, without listening to Link, just step out of the way and be very angry at us. And all the Kokiri now are pretty upset because they all realize that the Decker Tree has died. And this is the first time now that we can leave the forest. So as a Kokiri, the Great Decker Tree has always told them that if they leave the forest, that they will die. They are not able to. And if you read the little sign here, it will say, "Forest folk shall not leave these woods." But now the guard blocking the tree is gone, and we can finally leave for the first time. And as we make our way out, Saria will appear. And she's going to have a little present for us and tell us that she knew that we would eventually leave. So that is the Fairy Ocarina. It's something that will be quite useful in the game, and that we'll use quite a bit to play numerous songs on there. So you can use all of the C keys as well as the A key to play various notes and with songs that we'll learn along the way. And the songs will be saved on the subscreen under the music notes. So now, instead of giving Saria a hug, Link just kind of looks at her, backs away, and runs off, and she's sad. Goodbye, Saria. And we get to head out and see Hyrule Field, which is pretty big. And now much of the game is opened up. There's actually quite a few things that we could do at this point of the game. But as a Great Decker Tree summoned us, we're going to head over to Hyrule Castle. And as we come around the corner here, we're going to meet, I believe his name is Bor. He is the owl, typically referred to. And he's in a few different Zelda games, including Majora's Mask 2, which is directly follows Ocarina of Time. Anyway, he's going to tell us about the great adventure that we're about to take on, as well as how to use the map. So you can use the map under the start menu, which will be kind of the same as if you're in a dungeon. Where you're at will be flashing blue. There's also the sub map on the bottom right hand corner of the screen that you can turn on and off. That will show you where you're at within a area, such as what will appear on there now. Will be running through Hyrule Field. So the sign here will tell us that both Hyrule Castle and Lulu Ranch are both straight ahead on that road. If we follow the road, though, we will not make it to Hyrule Castle before dark. So if you want to get there before dark, when the drawbridge will go up, and then you won't be able to enter, we'll kind of take a shortcut and go a little bit more to the left. And run straight towards it. And at that, we'll barely make it before dark. Once darkness does fall, there'll be an enemy called Stalchel that will appear. And they'll incessantly keep coming. If you kill 10 in a row, then you'll have a huge one that will pop up. upon entering now, just run straight into the door on the right. There's all these pots that you can break. All of them contain quite a few rubies. This is actually a very good place on the game to get them. It's a very easy way to collect a bunch of rubies. Anyway, if you talk to the one soldier that is guarding the place, he doesn't seem to care very much that you're breaking all the pots, and he tells you about Ghost, which will come into play later on in the game. But it's a big hobby of his, and he really likes to know everything about the ghost and the undead that he can. So if you run into the far right crate and break it open by rolling into it, you will get token number 4. Another gold statula. And if you need some more rubies, which is what I do here, simply run back out of the room and back in, and all the pots with rubies will be back, and you can simply break them again and easily collect a whole bunch. Alright, well, running into the market here, you'll see a whole bunch of dogs. And if you get real close to any of the dogs, they will actually start following you. And there's a white dog in the corner there that's part of a side quest. So I went ahead and ran over to him. And then if you run down into the back alley here, there's a very easy piece of heart that we can quickly grab. So get the white dog in the very corner there to follow you, and then run in and open up the first, actually it's the second door, the door facing you, and talk to the lady there that has lost her dog, and she now has reunited with Richard, and she's so happy that she's going to give you a piece of heart. So every 4 pieces of heart that you'll get will give you another heart container. And we now have 1. Then go ahead and run back out. Running back into the marketplace, you can now meet Madeline for the first time. So she tells you that her dad has run down to the castle to deliver milk, and he hasn't come back. So go ahead and run straight ahead, and now we're back onto the road to the castle. Time is now passing normally again. Which we will now meet the owl, and he'll tell us the same thing. Alright, going ahead and run into that tree, and you'll have to roll into it in order to collect token number 5. And hopefully get out of the way a little faster than I did there, because I lost a piece of heart as the gold statula fell on top of us. Alright, well, the next objective is we need to talk to Madeline again, but she's not here, so in order to make her appear, we have to get caught by a soldier and tossed out. So the one that was in front of us there won't work because we're outside the gate. So in order to actually be caught by one that will throw us out, we need to get inside of the gate. So a way of doing that is to climb this vine here in the corner, and then run around and find a soldier. Alright, now that we've been tossed out, we can now hear Madeline singing in this area, so go talk to her. Now that we have our egg, go and climb back up the vine, and we'll see that the egg has hatched, and we now have a chicken. Anyway, this time we don't want to be caught by the soldiers, so an easy way of doing this is to go ahead and jump straight off the bridge. And there'll be two soldiers on the road, so you want to run to the left of them, and then to the right of the one up on the hill. The reason I stopped, read the sign there, was just to point out that there's a dead end with a boulder that'll be useful later. Alright, now run along the south part of the road here, and if you look to the right, almost straight in front of us, you can see some bricks, which we can climb up. So go and do that, and then run straight ahead, and we'll find a moat, which we can fall into. Right there on the left is a one of the many one-eyed stones that are along all throughout Hyrule. As we move along through the water road, we can pick up a few movies. And on the right there, we can make a turn and walk out. See the two soldiers that we avoided by going through the moat, and run over and find the town, which he'll be sleeping. So we'll have to wake him up. I wonder what would do that. Maybe a chicken? He's very clearly upset that Melon's going to be very upset with him. But anyway, he's gone, so now the area is unblocked, and we can use the two crates of milk in order to make a path for us to get inside the castle through the little hole. So simply push both crates of milk into the moat, and we can jump across. Take the second milk crate, put it on top of the first one, and that will give you access to be able to jump into the little hole there at the top and enter the castle. Thank you for joining me on this video. Please join me on the next video. Episode 6, we'll enter the castle and meet Princess Zelda.